Hello, this is a video about downloading and installing Visual Studio Community 2015 edition for IDSC 3101 Introduction to Programming class. So once you open the browser like either Chrome or Mozilla, in the address box, type or copy paste from the syllabus www.visualstudio.com/products/visual studio community vs and then hit enter. So the link is available on the second page of the syllabus. If you decide to install an express version, either 2012 or 13 editions, the links are available on the second page as well. And the differences are minor. I tend to use the Visual Studio Community, although it doesn't really matter for what we need. Any of those versions are fine. And then you click on the download community, and once the dialog box either pops up or you'll end up with the installation application file in your downloads folder directly. I tend to go on the PC and then documents, and then I create a programs folder where I keep all the downloads for a variety of various programs I'm using in different classes. And then I would create a new folder, and you can put this anywhere you want, call something like Visual Studio, and then download the app, save the application there. The installation is not difficult, but it tends to be long. After the file downloads, close the browser, and then let's see, double click under Documents, Programs, Visual Studio, or wherever you put it. Double click on the application. You're gonna have to be an administrator, obviously, for the machine you're gonna start. There's going to be a security warning. Again, you're going to have to run all these things as they pop up. And then the Visual Studio configuration screen. It's this sort of dark looking thing. It's going to look similar for the Express version with 2012 or 13 is going to pop up. Okay, the installation location, just keep all the defaults, okay, and then click to install. And this now is going to take, you're going to have enough, obviously, space on your computer, and this is going to take a while. So at some point I'm going to sort of pause this video and then come back at the end. You're going to sort of have to be patient. I don't have a good time estimate. Different computers, it's going to be different. But I remember doing it on some machines. It took about an hour to do. It's not it's a large and extensive program, and we're going to use only a minor portion of it. So while I'm at it, I have not tested, or I don't even know whether the Visual Studio for the Mac exists. I don't believe it does. So this is really purely a Windows type installation, and I'm just sort of going to let it run, let the video run for a little bit until I believe it's a good time to pause, and then come back at the later date. Okay. Okay, so it actually did not take an hour. It took about 10 to 15 minutes to get to the setup complete, and at which point it will ask you to restart. So I will have to end this video, and I'm gonna try to restart it, or extend with another one after the restart is complete. So it's good news. It doesn't take as long as I thought. Okay, pause. Once you restart the computer, the Visual Studio welcome screen should pop up, and it's going to ask you to sign in with a Microsoft account. If you don't have it, you're going to have to sign up. Okay, and you have to sign up, providing a valid email, and make up a fake password and any other information it's asking you for. And then you're going to be able to continue. You can also try this now, maybe later box, and then at some point you should be allowed to start Visual Studio. keep changing this. So sometimes the sign-in is required, sometimes it is not. We'll see what happens here. Again, this is a step that might or might not take a while, as it's indicated here. So at some point I'm going to pause this recording as well. So there might be a couple of error messages popped up. If you dismiss them, you should eventually get to this startup screen. Okay, so what I did, I closed Visual Studio and restarted it, and now it's letting me select create new project, Visual Basic, and we're going to be exclusively working with Windows Form applications. And I have some other videos on how to really proceed from here. This is really just about installation, which although not quite smooth, it should be successful. If you decide to install Visual Studio Express 2012 or 13, you should have somewhat similar experience. At this point, I'm going to stop the recording and then put together the two videos so you can have some help with getting through this.